Alright everyone, welcome to MudRunner. I figured I would do a little channel update as far as my RC stuff goes, while I do something sort of close to hobby RC crawling type stuff. This was kind of what pushed me into the hobby purchase. My son loves this game to watch because he's not old enough to play. I love this game because it gives me a chance to do some off-roading in some really cool vehicles on some pretty cool maps. I'm just going to do a quick trail on here while I tell you about what's going on with my RC trucks. And what better way to do it than to get a K5. There's a K10. Crawler. I think there's a K5. There's a Bronco. Nice little suburban action. Here we go. Here's a K5 crawler. This is kind of what I wanted to do with mine, but this is more like what mine kind of looks like. I'm just going to pick that one truck for now, but you know, should you want to play this game, there are many vehicles. I think there's like over 1,200 user-created, player-created vehicles that you can add into the game. I'm just going to change vehicles here, if I can remember how to do it. Advanced, there we go. Change truck. We want to go to the crawler over here, K5 crawler, thank you. So this is kind of what I was talking about with my truck. This isn't a GMC, but this is nonetheless a square body with a tapered rear end, as you can see from the weird camera angles in this game. So I was kind of thinking I would do this with the bed of mine, see how it kind of like angles in right here. Gives you a little bit more flex space to kind of go with. Anyway, let's start it up. So some RC updates. Basically what's happening with my RC stuff is essentially what happened was the motors are on back order. The two of my 3 trucks are down, which you heard in a video that I put up. Oh yeah, also, side note real quick, if you stop in the garage you can sometimes upgrade parts. I don't really want to do that right now just because I'm just going to go out and drive the way it is. So anyway, yeah, the motors, I ordered 2 garage motors. I'm going to try and fit them to the LC18, the Hobby Plus / Cross RC, depending on where you bought it from. It's funny because when I bought it, it came with a Hobby Plus sticker on it, or you know, with it. I'm going to go left here. So, I love the LC18 by Hobby Plus / Cross RC. I have a hard time with it because it's such like a one-off truck, it feels like. And that's just to me. I mean, I don't know that much about RC, you know what I mean? So it's like all learning experience for me. But so fitting it, finding things on forums, I haven't really looked, but fitting things that come in, I kind of want to do it organically and figure it out, because that's kind of the joy of, you know, hobby RC stuff, is like you learn how the hobby works and how the vehicles work and how, you know, you should be doing things. So, waiting for the motors to get here. I've ordered them almost, I think I ordered them 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago? I can't remember now. And I just got an email saying like my order shipped. It's been a week, I think, since I got that email. I think it is 3 weeks ago. Nonetheless, the motors still aren't here. It should be an easy, I guess you gotta change the poles on the motor, so you like the polarity swap to get the motor to run the right direction for the SCX24. I don't know if I have to do that for the LC18, the Land Cruiser, but from what I understand, these motors are way better than the bone stock motors that come with those 2 trucks. The reason reason why the Land Cruiser died, if you haven't seen that video, the Land Cruiser died because the vents for the motor are on the front of the motor, like forward facing on the truck. The skid plate just so happens to funnel literally all of the dirt into that one spot. Cool, I guess, designers, but seriously, like, you didn't even think about that, or at least it doesn't seem like you thought about it. Whatever. It is what it is. I just want to drive my RC trucks. That's why I did the book launch, which I'm still in the process of recording the rest of the chapters. I'm trying to keep stuff coming out. I'm not losing motivation. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little bummed about the RC trucks being down, but that's part of the game, dude. So it's gonna happen. If you use them, you're gonna break them. So in time, you will see the RC trucks back up and running, and then you will see, hopefully, I'm trying to get a 10th scale. It seems like everything financially that could possibly go wrong, not financially, but like in the homeowner world, is going wrong in the homeowner world. Example being, basically, these walls that we are having built on our house are, we're basically over budget by $1,100, and I love the walls. I'm so glad we did them, but we wouldn't have done them had I known about the error in my pay, which I should have known about. Yes, is it my fault? To a point, sure, but I'm working as a employee for the federal government, and then whoever put in my pay on the HR side of things, when I transferred from agency to agency, didn't put in my health benefits code correctly. So all of my insurance payments, my health benefits payments, had been coming out. Then I get a letter in the mail from the Fed saying, you owe us $2,600. So that's, what are we at? $3,700 coming out of my pocket already. Then, because I live in Maine and I run as my primary need, I gotta buy stinking wood, which I'm excited about. Yes. This is the cheesiest. Look at these wrists. This guy's wrists are like spun like, what's his name? P-Jack in Jack 2 and P-Jack in Tekken. Anyway, I have about $5,800, $4,800, $5,000-ish coming out of my pockets, like within the next 2 weeks, which is money that thankfully my wife had saved. So if things are slow on the RC side, please forgive me. There are some big things going on in my life, and I want, real life is important, so I want to be able to take care of my family first and foremost. But nevertheless, 21 subscribers. I'm very thankful. I put a thing on my personal Facebook saying that this channel has given me something to do other than play video games. And it has, but this game is one of those games that has everything to do with the content that I want to make from my YouTube. So don't be disheartened by lack of content, because it is coming once I can get my wallet squared away. Until that happens, we're going to be a little slow on RC content until the motor gets here. And when the motor gets here, I'm going to probably do a video of putting the motor in. I have an editor now, courtesy of my buddy Travis, who you've seen in videos, and see if I can just flip the transmission and the skid plate and just, well, I guess that wouldn't even matter. So polarity swap will probably have that. Do a video on that. We'll do a video on how to get it in the truck of the Land Cruiser. That's my goal. If I'm filming, I have a tripod now, so the video is going to be very long, and I'm going to have to edit it down, courtesy of Travis's editor. It's going to take me some time to learn the editor because I've never used this particular one before. I also don't have any editing experience in the sense of like, yeah, I haven't done it in like, what, 3 years, easy, 4 years? No, you know, riding a bicycle, whatever. I'm in a tight spot, so please bear with me. I appreciate all of the views, and you guys rock. Thank you so much for watching my content if you are, and if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. It's very motivating. I'm not getting paid by anybody to do anything right now. It's all coming out of my pocket, and that's totally fine because I just want to be a content producer versus a content consumer. Yes, I consume a lot of content, but I also want to contribute because not only is it fun, but it's a different side of things to be on the provider side, I guess you could say, the producer side, and it's really interesting for me. The art that is behind editing and the fun that I get out of it. It's really weird because I'm usually like a go kind of person. I don't want to sit and do things, but that require no physical movement. So thank you for watching. Long-winded, I apologize. This is a recording once again. Please feel free to comment. Tell me what you would like to see. If you want to see more of stuff like this, different trucks in this game. I also have another game that I might put on here called Pure Rock Crawling. And it's going to kind of give me an idea of like track building, like maybe putting up markers or gates and going from there. This is Crawl Talk Run. I'm John. You know my voice. And we'll see you around. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever you